What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk a little bit about Scream 7 and filming beginning on Tuesday. Some concerns, some hopes, some dreams, a lot of stuff in this video I want to get to. Kind of starting with, almost like the elephant in the room, is Patrick Dempsey and Hayden Panettiere. I don't know how many people, I've definitely seen some Patrick Dempsey concern online, but that's honestly a really big one, right? You're seeing people fly in, Celeste O'Connor, I believe. Obviously, I think the rumor now is Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox and all of them get there on Sunday. So people are arriving to set, and we're going to talk actually specifically about that in a second. But okay, this is it, right? With Patrick Dempsey and Hayden Panettiere, there were rumors about Hayden a long time ago. Obviously, like nothing has happened as of yet. And then Patrick Dempsey, on and off and on and off. And I don't know. I actually don't really. I don't know. I feel like it would be so enhanced by having him, and it just is kind of like a black eye if you don't have him, right? Because then Sydney's so centric to the movie and her kids, and we know her kids are cast, at least one of them, and she supposedly, seemingly has two younger ones, right? So two young girls, and then obviously the older one was a main character in the movie. You're going to have like three of her kids, even though the younger two kids might only be there for like a couple days. You're going to have all of that without their dad, without a signature character of Scream 3, and, just a character that I think a lot of people really like. So, I don't know. I really, really hope he's there. I don't want to say the movie would be, like, destroyed if he's not in it, but I just think it would kind of be something that's, like, looming over the whole thing where you just don't have to do it. He should be in the movie. And then Hayden Panettiere, is there as much of a reason to get her in as Patrick Dempsey? No. But I do think the movie could be enhanced by her. I really liked her. We've talked about it 1,000 times. I liked her in 6. I thought the acting was good, the character, besides trying to make her a red herring, which I thought was honestly just not good, just not something that they should have done. I really liked her. And then the rumors of her having like a spin-off TV show, and this would kind of be the start of it. Like, all right, let's do it, right? But at the time right now, they're not announced. And once you start filming, I guess we did just have it with like Jennifer Love Hewitt. I kept up a little bit with the I Know What You Did Last Summer stuff. She came in very late, with all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. It's possible they can be snuck in and, announced later, like a week or two in. I don't think that's what you want to do. I don't think that would be like going in. That's not the game plan, is to announce them. And, they didn't get a deal done until 2-3 weeks in, so they're late, and now they're kind of scrambling to fit them in. I don't think that's kind of what you want to do in the beginning. But that's a big part of it, that I wanted to discuss, and you guys let me know what you think. Another thing I wanted to kind of briefly throw out there, I was thinking about it last night. Now, look, okay, all of the debate and the attacks and the defenses and all that stuff of Scream 7, I do wonder how the filming is going to go. And by that, I mean, you think about Scream 6, and I really liked, we talked about it, right? The lead up to Scream 6, a lot of social media kind of a prominence and whatnot, but also, how it was filmed, and people, there was like reports of people that were like just offset, right? So like when they would walk by them, like they would talk to Melissa, or, she got to sign some things for people. I do just worry though, because like with Scream 7, it's so messed up. It's a lot of back and forth fighting. Now, I'm not saying people will do it, and honestly, my stance, as it's been for a very long time, is a lot of this stuff I think just simply happens online. I think actually that's in a way like the problem with it is people don't put their money where their mouth is. People just talk, right? People have a lot of time. It's free to go on these social media sites and vent and all that stuff. And hey, I do it in my own way too, right? But I guess what I'm getting at is there's been a lot of back and forth and a lot of hate, and you've seen a lot of bad messages, not just towards creators or people that like Scream, but also there's like threats to Neve Campbell and stuff online. Now, does that ever mean anything? Well, honestly, I like to think the answer is no. But to be fair, and something to at least just think about for a second, it only takes one. It takes one person to think that it's more than just some online argument and some, like when they threaten people online, but it normally doesn't mean anything. It takes one person to actually go there on set. Now, I don't think it'll happen, and I feel like they, as a company, need to know about what's been going on, and I feel like they do know, and I just feel like you kind of have to have that security, just have to be ready in case something happens. There was actually a situation with Scream 5 or 6, wasn't there? There was some guy, I don't know the full story, but I remember there being something, basically people just kind of getting like too into it, too close to that set and stuff. And while, again, that's kind of part of this video, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to know what days these people are on set. And that's important even from like the theorizing mind, right? Where it's like, oh, this person was only there for 5 days. Are they a kill or not, right? That's cool. But then it's like, okay, well, in order to know that, you're probably there. You're probably really scouting things out. And that was okay, up until this point. We'll see if it's okay now. We'll see if it's even allowed, how close people will be allowed to the filming. That's something, another thing that I think will actually be kind of interesting. The last thing I want to bring up is I believe the reports about like Mason Gooding and Celeste O'Connor being there. And I think the reports are like they're going first. They're going to film stuff first away from people. I think through like stand-in kind of research, they're not going to be on set all that much. You can correct me, by the way, in the comments if any of this stuff is wrong. Bottom line, the evidence mounts and mounts and mounts that it's very possible. Now, I don't know. Me personally, I almost feel like it's weird to have Chad be the opening kill. It might be almost therapeutic to a lot, including myself. I mean, I don't like the bulletproof Chad. Like, I don't like that that's a thing. But at the same time, I feel like, well, it's almost an insult where it's like, well, he survived so long, and now you have him away from the core four, and you're going to kill him in the opening. It is powerful, it is impactful in that way, and maybe it fixes some wrongs, right? Where you can almost make a joke. I mean, could you imagine the Ghostface conversation with Chad, right, in an opening where you can point out all the flaws with the last two movies, specifically with him? And I think you need to do that. That's part of Scream. That's part of what I think makes it unique. I don't think you should shy away from that, right? Oh, the writers were too afraid. You're too much of like a bullet sponge. You were able to survive all these attacks. Well, not this time. And then he actually dies. There is something actually quite cool about that. But then it's like, well, at the same time, if you kill Chad, like him and Tara were together. Now, unless Celeste O'Connor's character is with Chad and she dies too, and maybe their boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. But I don't know. I think she could die. I think she very well. I think, again, through evidence of like stand-ins and just how much she's going to be on set, I don't think she's going to be on set all that much. I don't know about him. Maybe Mason Gooding is in it more than we think he is. But I don't know. I have conflicted feelings, I guess, on Chad dying just because of what it would mean for like Tara in the fictional universe. I mean, look, it's all things we'll have to talk about as we get closer. Right now, it's just about like who's on set, and who's coming on what day. But it is exciting. It's something that I think on Tuesday we're going to be ready to rock, and we'll see what they film each day. We'll see who's on set. We'll see what info is available, right? And I don't think I'm going to do daily videos, but I will be around to cover as much as I can. And if you're still watching by this point, I greatly appreciate it. Next Friday, or this upcoming Friday, on Podcast Now on this channel, I will be doing a Scream 7 live stream. We'll kind of go over whatever happens in the first week, okay? I thought that would kind of be a cool celebration. So Scream live stream, I'll try to do a few videos, every week, and we'll see what happens during filming. I'm sure we'll have a lot to discuss, and I'm very excited for it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed to the channel, bell icon turned on, and I hope to see you all on the next one.